Hello, everybody. Welcome back here. Talking about some things a little bit advanced in there. Um this video was piled up today. It's just like going on through it, going on and through it. I was like, what it needs to be done, what it needs to be talk about it, and feel the energies, feel the things as the journey. As the journey comes into this points of, um, I would say, graduations in a way, but the real graduations when you does the performance. You're gonna find out that your relationship with the third energy, with the universe, with the energy of the evolutions, the whole journey that you are going in there, all of a sudden everything focus on one thing and your performance, and you're gonna be asking to perform there. If you remember it in there, this performance begin when you awaken as a twin flame. That performance when you, I'm talking about personal about me, is that when you cross over of that performance to put the informations out, to begin to doing the inner work, informations out, to continue going through the soul connections, to understanding everything is in there, to get those energies in full and understand it. But then these energies, they have to be example in the 3D. And here is a kind of like a key point. You guys are going to be facing it within this positions. The first key point in there, you're going to be finding your leftovers. Whatever you haven't done to, in a complete 100% within you, this gonna comes in. It's like, hey, look at me. This is not fully understand. This is not fully looked. Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you for coming in. Glad to see you here. For it, those leftovers, they're gonna be coming like a shadows of a doubt. They can comes in as a insecurities. They're gonna be comes in as a dwelling. They're gonna be comes in as like, here you have not unified this. You hear what you not been in there, and so on. Those leftovers within you at some point stops. It's like I don't have anything else to do. That's it. Those leftovers are done, are complete. I clear this, I clear this, I clear that. Only thing left is I'm following the energies that are pushing me to perform. Okay. It's the same way when you begin to awaken your performance in there. When you put the informations out, is it a twin flame? After those leftovers, though, in there, you will understand why did you study all this. Here's the thing though, right now during this performance you will understand what was your purpose, real purpose in this art. You will understand your powers, your dignity, your everything that it was, because the reason that you started the journey was from your point of view. While the reason for finishing the journey, it has totally different points in there. Could be the difference, your connections or desire to help people, and so on and so on. You're gonna find out that at the end, that the reason was not only what you thought, the reason is totally different in there. You to find that your journey was attached to something more higher than you were have thought in the first place, because you're going to begin to put the puzzles together. When you begin the puzzle, you just had a clues. You know, had all this knowledge, you had all this stuff that goes on as a twin flame. You didn't have all this. You only had these informations that you're hearing all over the place, but you have not experiencing everything. You just programmed yourself in the journey. While the journey itself it gives you the surprises. While the journey itself it gives you this experience on a personal level that it's there for it. And then that reasons when it comes into you, it may gonna be even put you more power you to perform this. Let me tell you what you're going to perform. Whatever the downloads is asking you about it. It's the same energies that you're here to fix something in the world. You're here to change this world, not just by talks, not just by energies, not just by and so on. No, we are talking about the performance in the real 3D. One thing you are going to find out now, the correlations in the work with the energies. Once you're balanced within yourself and the energies there are for the evolutions from within you. When you going up into the journey and certain things stop, they're not moving, you can't perform, you can't do it, you just leave it into the energy itself, to the force of evolution. And evolution is like, okay, I see that you're ready, I see this, I see that, I see that the things are not going the way it should go, and so on and so on. I will take care of that. You begin to understand the power, how to work with the energies, about the manifestations of what you need, not what you want, what it's need as evolutions within, because you already study all that part. It's not a based of wants, it's a based of needs. And then you're gonna find out that the third energy mysteriously works with you, for you, because you realize that together with you and that energy of evolutions in there, and that connects you to what is your existence here in 3D. What is you getting on the first place in there? Because the connections that's gonna be is you are gonna be operate of understandings. My connections with me, myself, it is more important within us, with the universe, and then the energy with my counterpart. Why is that? And here is you understanding the chaser runner dynamic in a whole another level, because the runner runs from love, because he doesn't have the love inside of him. He doesn't have the self love. How can he give something that he doesn't possess? He doesn't know how to love. He only wants to be loved in there. But when again things begin to a certain point, the runner is running from that, because there is no love to give. Okay, there is no love to give. I mean, if the runner is silent at some point, you're understanding why the runner was so silent. The chasers, they don't have the self love and appreciation to stop chasing something that doesn't have love. So they can turn around and look at themselves and self loving themselves. And that part of self loving, you begin to develop the things that you can have and give. But you're also going to be learning that whatever you give, you're going to be receiving. If there is no equal give and receiving in there, there's going to be some issues. And that's what that evolutions of performance with these energies brings the peace in there. And here it's coming the last point, guys, I want to give you of this. It is about the importance of the performance of the 3D. When you begin to awaken as a twin flame there, you probably found this power inside of you that you want to share everything about the twin flame and this and so on. You begin to have no fears and so and for it. You did something within the 3D there. It is the same thing here within this one. You're almost ready in there. You're going to find out that the importance of you being the example of that, it is about to other people to get where you at by your example. And there, to remind you that Capricorn's energy is about this work. But as we stepping into the age of Aquarius, is we to renovated the stuff, and your renovations, your energies, your downloads, your understandings about living an existence and coexisting and co-working with the force that it's of these evolutions for it. Now you begin to be that personal example, the way the age of Aquarius will work. And that's going to be giving you not only a power, not only a recharge, not only um, uh, revelations. No, it's going to give you, you're going to become part of this third energy, of this evolution, because that evolution is going to be manifesting itself through you. You become the real conduit. You're gonna be begin that stream that touch down the ground from the heavens energies down into the 3D. And let me tell you, it's not gonna be easy, but you're gonna find out that the things are not much complicated the way it is. But you have to go through some of the stuff that you're gonna go through it. As I say, the key point it is there. It's that you're gonna be having to feel the push for the need you to perform as what you are. Okay, you study, you develop yourself, you love yourself, you're understanding everything, you're ready. All you have to do is perform, and that performance is about the evolution. Okay, it's a think about you as a flower. You evolve as a flower. You have this bloom that it's about ready, but it's your job to bloom, to show up as a flower. And this is why those leftovers in there, think about it in the nature of the flowers. When the flower comes in, the leftovers, the very first, what are they doing? They fade out, right? They're not existing at that point. They fade out, they go on the ground. It's only the freshness that it comes in, it blooms. Hi, Laura, glad to see you. Um, Serrano, I shopped to one pharmacy today. There was Serrano, just so you know about it. So this is what that is to left over the shells of that, peeling the onion in there from within you. Okay, that is it about you to came out of this cage for it. And then you recognize the studies was all about you to be free, but you also be free to perform what it needs to be done in there, because the power is inside of you, within you. It's always been within you. But this time you look at the realizations about this in a whole new aspect in there, because you're not thinking about future, you're not thinking about the past. All you do is performing within the now, and that's what this it is. What it is, study you did within yourself in there, and the relationship of the third energy is going to be coming in within you, so strong, so powerful. You're not going to be worried when, what it is, so on. Okay, and then you will understand your destiny is leading to this performance in a 3D. And then you go on and do it. And when you begin to do it, when you feel that energies and the cooperations of the third energies helping you now, then you know you're in the right road within your destiny there, as a twin flame energy that you complete yourself in there into the 3D, whatever that is for it. Confirmations, yes, it's been a lot of confirmations because you're gonna find the confirmations for it. You already know your confirmations for the roads. First of all, you feel at peace, you feel in power within yourself, and you feel these energies that Doesn't matter what, you will perform. Because right now the force is within you, that force of evolutions is within you, and you work that out, and you're gonna find the happiness better. You're gonna find the love better within you, but you're also gonna find something else in there. Your energy of inner peace, in that enlightenment that it's going within you, is gonna become priceless. The value that you're going to give it into this, the way you're acting, not only towards yourself, but also within the energy and your counterpart in the journey. You're going to find amazement in there, okay? And amazement for it. But that's going to be the reward for all this hard journey that you went through it until you graduate in there. And for all those who are following the journey, you did the right things. You're gonna find yourself on those last steps that I just described in here. So now, if you guys have some questions, you may ask some questions for it. But also, you guys, if you have any comments for it, we can just come in and talk about it. All right. So, Queen of Hearts, let's dance together. We're all gonna dance. Okay. We're just talking about this song what came out with Paulina today. I sent it to do her. It was like, "Shut up and dance with me." Was kind of like brought it from the universe in there, but that's how the energies was, and it is what it is. And she said that like nothing's gonna stop us now. The song, so that's how it goes. But talking about this, those energies that are gonna be going higher by you cooperating with them as in reality for it. This is not going to be learning process. This is not going to be anymore just the glimpses and you fight it for within you. No, you flow with it. The energy is flowing through you and getting in through you. And then you are happy. First of all, you're happy personally with yourself, happy within the energy. That happiness is together going up towards your partner because your partner has their own relationship within that for it. So, oh, here he is, darling. Hi, darling. What exactly is rainbow energy, like the liquid energy? I mean, a rainbow energy. If you look at it, the rainbow energy. I was talking about this before. The ancient native Indians. I forgot the name of their tribe. Their northern tribes, and they said that within them they know about the rainbow people when that comes in, and those rainbow people they know how and what to work with the energies because the energy is like the light, but when the light goes towards a diamond it shines and it brings that rainbow as a light in there, you become that diamond. You know, you develop yourself under this pressure of the journey and so on and so on, and this is what is for it. And it's a liquid energy. It's energy that has been within the universe itself for it. So this is kind of like I explain it to you. I hope that will help you. Energies are working with all of us, guiding us to this new. Exactly, the energies are available to everybody, whatever stage you are for it, whatever level you are. You're gonna find out that energy of evolution has always been with there, always been with you, always been within part of you. It's always encoded within you, and all you have to do is you to look it up to that energy, accept it, and begin to work with it, use it. not just oh yeah, I see the energy, so on and so on. It's about you to do something. Okay. So thinking about it like the energies within the investments, there has to be a rate of return. Something has to be produced. So the investor, which is the energies, the universe, is there to get something back. You know how the energies gets back in there? By your happiness that you are producing, your love that you are producing, and give it back in there. And that corporations in there, that's mutuality within the energy in your partner, and that energy creates the magic in there. So it's very good though. I like it. And I'm so happy on this level of understanding, guys, for it. Um, it has been a great journey for it. It's not completely over yet. It's just a new beginning. I mean, tell you, after all this that I was describing you're going to have a new beginning. If you think that for it, the only thing it is about, again, you know, you have to let go of the past. You have to do all that stuff. And they're always like this. But when you're gonna end of one cycle, specifically this cycle that I'm just right now giving you a little bit advanced things in there, you are gonna find yourself the truly meaning why you're here. What is your purpose? Now, what about creating your own reality? You can create your own reality as long as that reality can be matching there. But if you're creating your own reality without being the reality itself, in there, like you're trying to again reinvent the wheel without the purpose, because the third energy of evolution has its purpose for you. You had that purpose, you agree on that purpose somehow, some way. Of course, you have the rights to create your own timeline, and you can create what you want and so on. For it, you can just divert it from the natural path of evolutions for it. This is why the DNA has this 1% unhealed portions in there. If you've been studying the DNA, that can lead to evolution, or that can lead to different things. And for it, and most of the people who think that they're creating their own realities in there, they're creating things for it. Usually, that's what the things are proven. You going in the right direction, so you're building something for it and so on, or you continue going where you're going. But that is a required more consciousness within for it. What would you want to create your own reality without the natural path of force within the universe itself? For it, of course, you have the rights to do this, but you will find out in there if you're creating that for it. So everyone is different, you know. Maybe there is a timeline and so on, but you need to understand all the timelines of what you need to do as evolutions in there is like the onion. All the layers of the onion begins from the bottom, but they all come in the right top. They're all connected in there on that point, and your evolution state is right in the middle line. So it doesn't matter. You can create your own timeline, and then you're gonna go back wherever you're supposed to. You can go without it. It doesn't matter what you're trying to do. It's the gravitations is gonna pulling back in there. This is when you're realizing your journey is more than just knowledge in there. It's just more than just this energies, those timelines, and so on and so on from within. For but that was a great question in there. It's a great thing because if you're gonna be creating, you better creating what it was meant for you to create in there, no more and no less. You don't need to have more than you need, but you don't need, if you have less than what you need, then you have to working out something, and the energy somehow will give you exactly what you need, no more or no less. If it's something you have to be given to you from the universe, you will. Uh, so yeah, I mean, I don't know if I pronounced it right. Is that a Saruch or Jaruch? I cannot see it properly in there because the window is too narrow for it. But yeah, you're welcome for this. But hopefully that helps you in your journeys in there. But here is that the energies. Uh, it's Karen. Oh, hey, Karen. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. And talking about those energies right now with the evolutions, at some point they're gonna be quiet. It's like they don't answer you, and that is gonna be a hard time because you're gonna be feel like left over. This is gonna be your test. Are you codependent on the energies? This is gonna be your test about performance because it's more easy when you work with the energies. It's more easy when the energies comes in and so on. And the energy comes in and says like, okay, I gave you everything. You just want me to only do the work? No, you need to perform. And now the energies of performance is gonna comes in. It's gonna rush. It's gonna put pressures. It's gonna be asking you about something in there. But yeah, it's gonna be great. And especially because right now that uh, codependency becomes interdependency with the energies. This is kind of like a finalizing that energies, those moments in there. And it's like okay, something doesn't work out, and it doesn't work out, and okay, energies, you knows what you're doing. You guys know what the destiny is. You know what's going to happen. If something's going to count, it's going to count. And guess what? You're walking on the street. Here's the car you see 0111. You're crossing the path towards this car, and here's another car comes in is 0333. You cross the pattern, you see another car 0777. Come on, you guys know how that goes. It's like, okay, fine, the energy is gonna taking care of what I cannot do. But when the energy is asking you what can you do, it's gonna be asking you about this performance. They're gonna put pressures on that. It's the same thing because the pressure that you have to go and study the journey, you have to go ahead and understanding the journey. It's not that much different. If you look at it underneath the shells of those energies, that's what you're going to find. Something very familiar. And all you have to do is like, okay, fine, great. Let's go. Just surrender and let go. And I'm going with the flow. It is what it is because I have no fear within us. There you go. Because you understand it was what it was, it is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be. And all you have to do is now. Just do it till the job gets done. So that's all I had for you guys. If you have any more questions, great. If not, let's share the love and the light, guys. And I will see you in the Astro Gravitational Report if you guys follow like that. All right. Any future questions or anything you guys want to know, or you want me to talk something about it, please post it in the comments below, guys. Okay. Below, guys. It's hard to find it, the hearts that I want to share it because they're coming one by one and I have to wait for the download to it. Here they are. Here are some gifts for you guys. The gifts of love. Use it as much as you need it. Thank you so much, guys, for coming into the chat, the great comments, and I will see you next time. below, guys.